What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I am the Bald Ginger. We're jumping back into some Road to the Show here, still in Double A. We are hitting the second half of the season in Double A. So that's why our record is 0-0. So we're jumping into the first game here against Arkansas. I got a .292 batting average so far in this season. Top of the first, 2 out, nobody on. Pitcher on the mound's got a 96-mile-an-hour four-seamer, 93 on the two-seamer. A cutter also hits 92. Changeup in the lower 80s. And speaking of which, there's a changeup there at 82 miles an hour. Drilled it right out to the left fielder there as he makes the play for the third out. 6-0 is the score as we come in the bottom of the first. Only 1 out, runners on first and second. We need a double play and we need it fast. Oh, man. 5, 4, 3. No, pulled him off the bag at first. Are you kidding me? They're going to charge me with the error, aren't they? Oh, man. That's unfortunate. 8-0 is the score, though. Bottom of the second. Nobody on, nobody out for Robert Perez Jr. He's on his second at-bat of the game. 1 for 1 in the first inning so far. Let's see what he does here in the second. Routine ground out. And there we have it. First out of the bottom of the second. Cole Young coming to the plate now in the bottom of the third. Runner on first and 1 out for him. He's 1 for 2 on the day so far. He's got a 1-2 count here. We're looking for double play ball. There's the pitch. And sure, there it is. Oh, not gonna happen. He knocked it down. Everybody's safe. No throw possible. Top of the fourth, though. I'm coming up to the batter's box again. Runner on first and 1 away. Oh, man. Yeah, we're going to try for the double or better. What the heck? Try to get these program stars so I can see what they actually do, because I don't know. Same pitcher on the mound, though, for Arkansas. Here's the first pitch from him in this at-bat. Oh, ripped one in the left center gap. Is that going to get down? It's off the center fielder's glove. I will hold up at second there. So I did hit the double. I succeeded and got some program stars. That's awesome. 15th double on the season here in Double A. That's decent. Bottom of the fourth, Arkansas is still leading 8-0. Runner on first and 2 out here for Trent Tingelstad. Nice name, bud. 1-2 count here in this at-bat. He's 1 for 2 on the day. He rips one, trying to find the hole on the right side. Not going to happen there as I throw him out at first to end the fourth inning. All right. Bottom of the fifth, 8-0 still the score. Josh Morgan at the plate for Arkansas. He's 1 for 1 today. Runner on first. Little flip to the shortstop covering second and on to first to complete the double play. 4, 6, 3, like it said there on the graphic. Top of the sixth, 2 outs, nobody on as I'm stepping up to the batter's box yet again. .293 batting average so far this season. Let's try to get on base after taking the first pitch. Why the heck not? Still got the starter on the mound for Arkansas. Can't say that I blame him. They're up 8-0 and taking the first pitch there, the four-seamer up and in the zone. Not exactly how we want that to go, but hey, we have to take the first pitch if we're going to get those program stars, right? And cutter there in the top of the zone, taking it out to center field. Center fielder gets underneath it. Lots of hang time. That's an easy play for him. That sends us to the middle of the 6th inning. All right, top of the 9th. Score is 12-1. Oh, Arkansas has the lead here. Nobody out, nobody on as I'm stepping into the batter's box. Oh, let's try to get on base after taking the first pitch. What's the worst thing that happens? All right, four-seamer hits 91 with this pitcher. Nothing else quick. Sinker's only at 86. Wow, speaking of which, sinker over the outside corner there. That's strike 1. He's got a funky delivery. I like this guy. He's entertaining. Next pitch from him. Sent out into center field there. Lots of hang time. That's going to be an easy out for the center fielder. You betcha. There it is. Out number 1 in the top of the 9th. Not a shocker. We lose this one, so we're going to head on to game number 2 here. After getting massacred by double digits here in the first game, we got to try to get a little bit of retribution here in game number 2. All right, top of the first, no score, 2 outs and runner on first for me. That got me batting cleanup, hitting .291 today. And we're going to see what we can do here against the pitcher that throws a 95-mile-an-hour four-seamer, 92-mile-an-hour two-seamer, nothing else over 84. There's the four-seamer at 95, fouling that one off. So that's strike one. Let's see what pitch number two is going to be, if that's worth swinging at or not. It is a little bit behind the four-seamer there. Center fielder's going to be able to make that play in shallow center field to retire the side here in the top of the first. Bottom of the third, 2-2 count for Josh Morgan, who's hitting a whopping 196 on the season. One out, nobody on for him. Still no score in this one. Hits a ground ball to the right side, but I can get a glove on it and throw him out with ease for the second out. Top of the fourth, nobody out, nobody on as I'm stepping up to the plate. Yeah, still got the starter on the mound for Arkansas. Not a bad pitch selection from this guy. And a little chopper out past the shortstop there, so that's a base hit. I'm relatively surprised by that. It was not great contact on that pitch. Exit velocity was somehow 85 miles an hour. I don't know how that works. 4-1 the score now in the top of the fifth as Springfield has come out with the lead. Runner on second, nobody out as I'm coming up to the plate here. I don't know what happened there, but I will take it. Brand new pitcher on the mound. Got a 97-mile-an-hour four-seamer, 93 on the two-seamer, nothing else over 85. And here's the first pitch. Inside with the curveball. That's ball one. Alrighty. Come on, big fella. Give me something good to swing at here. That's all I need. Got me to swing through the curveball at 77 miles an hour. Came across the plate just above the knees. So I was way out in front of that bad boy. That's strike one. The 1-1 pitch here, inside with the four-seamer. Easy take there for a 2-1 count here. Not going to lie, feels kind of good to get ahead of a pitcher for once. It doesn't happen often with me so far this season. Another four-seamer way inside, and it's a 3-1 pitch in a hurry. I have that weird feeling like they're trying to pitch around me here, like they're afraid I'm going to take one into the cheap seats. I don't know. And what? That was called a strike on the inside corner to make the count full? I can't say I agree with that. Let's see what the location was on that. Come on, let's get to it. I don't need to see the whole animation. Come on. Okay. Yeah, that was off the inside corner. That's lame. Full count pitch here. Let's see what happens. Curveball right at the knees. Fouled it off. We're going to do the payoff pitch one more time. Pitch number 7 of the at-bat. Swing and a miss. The curveball below the knees. He gets the strikeout, but at least I made him work for it. He's ought to consider himself lucky he got the call from the umpire for strike 2 there. Top of the 8th coming up to the plate again. Score is now 4-3. Springfield on top. Pitcher on the mound has a 97-mile-an-hour four-seamer, 93 on the two-seamer. Nothing else over 86. There's nobody out, nobody on for me here. Let's go. Got me to swing through the curveball. Just about bounced off the plate itself. That's strike 1. Holy cow. I was expecting a heater there, not the off-speed in the dirt. And four-seamer there over the outside corner counts for strike 2. Uh-oh. I'm digging a hole again. Let's see what we get here. Third pitch of the at-bat. Now watch a four-seamer right down Broadway for a strike out looking. Put a backwards K next to my name for that one. Not a good time. Bottom of the 9th, 1 out, nobody on. Cole Young stepping in for Arkansas. Springfield still has the 1-run lead with a score of 4-3. 1 out, nobody on for him. Let's see what happens. He's going to bunt it towards first base, and the first baseman picks up the ball and runs it to the bag himself. There's out number 2. Somehow, we managed to pull off the win after getting massacred the day before. We're going on to the next one here. I don't know if this is going to be a 3-game series or if it's a split 6-game. But here it goes. Game number 3. All right, top of the first, runner on first. Only one away here. They got me batting third today. Pitcher on the mound has a 96-mile-an-hour four-seamer. A knuckle curve in there to mess with me. A sinker at 91. That's about all that's all too dangerous, and that's an easy take on the four-seamer away. That makes ball 1 for a 1-0 count. 10th pitch of the inning here for Chris Clark on the mound for Arkansas. Gives me the off-speed slider right at the top of the zone. I send it out into the right center field, but the right fielder makes the play on the run towards the alley. And that's out number 2. Bottom half of the first, Arkansas is already up 1-0 here. Runner on first and nobody out. Jake Shiner at the plate here. He's hitting .241 on the season so far. He's got a 1-1 pitch on the way here. This is a double play ball if I ever saw one. 5, 4, and 3. There's your double play, kids. Alrighty. Let's see what we got here in the top of the third. Runner on first and 1 out. Still got the starter on the mound for Arkansas. Let's see what we get here for the first pitch, if it's worth swinging at. Sinker off the corner away, and it's called a strike. What is up with the umpiring lately? These last couple of series have been really, really sketchy. Got me to swing through the slider below the knees there to make it an 0-2 count. It's like I have to swing at anything even remotely close to the zone here to not get called a strike. And there's a four-seamer up and in, out of the zone, but could have been called a strike. You never know. Not with the way umpiring is going. And that's a swinging strikeout for out number 2 in that inning. Top of the 6th and back up. Runner on first, nobody out. Arkansas holding on to that 1-0 lead. Now watch a four-seamer just above the knees. Wow. I have an 0-for-2 line score today. Not pretty. And starter on the mound for Arkansas is doing a heck of a job up there. Throws a slider outside there to even things up at 1-1, and I'm okay with him doing that. You can send them outside of the strike zone all you like. And I watch a slider inside the zone that time to make things 1-2. Let's see what we get here. I'm thinking change up in the dirt, something of that nature. No, four-seamer on the outside third of the plate, and I watched it all the way for another strikeout. Wow. James Barker at the plate, though, for Arkansas here in the bottom of the 6th. Runners on first and second, 2 away. 2-1 pitch here, sent towards the left side. Shortstop's going to relay to first, and he gets the out to end the inning. We got a tie game here, 1 run apiece. Same situation in the bottom of the 7th, still tied at 1. Nobody on, nobody out. Full count for Josh Morgan, who's 0-for-2 on the day so far. And let's see what this pitch ends up being. Hit towards the right side. I can't get a glove on it. That's going into right field. That is a base hit. Single for him now. Bottom of the 7th still. Arkansas up 4-1. Runner on third and only 1 away. Drew Ellis at the plate. He's 0-for-3 on the day. I'd like to say we can get an out here and prevent the run from scoring, but I just don't see that happening. Nope. Slow dribble to the right side. Got to hurry to make the play, and there we go. Second out, but the run does score from third. Top of the 8th, 5-1 is the score. 2 outs and nobody on as I'm stepping up to the plate. I'm 0-for-3 on the day. Got a pair of strikeouts. Pitcher on the mound has a 91-mile-an-hour four-seamer. Sinker only hits 86. And a really slow slider. That's a weird location for the slider, up and away. And that's taken for a ball. 1-0 the count here. Next pitch. Thought that was going to end up in the zone, but no, that sinker was low and away. I swung at and somehow fouled it off to even things up here at 1-1. Third pitch of the at-bat. And four-seamer with weird movement above the zone. Late swing fouls it off. So now it's a 1-2 count in this at-bat. Got me way out in front of a stupid slow slider, low and away to strike out again with the dreaded hat trick. Definitely not a game to remember here. We're moving on to the next one, though. Let's see what we get here. Come on, load in. You can do it. There we go. All right, top of the first, 2 outs, nobody on as I'm stepping up to the plate. .287 batting average so far. Pitcher on the mound, Juan Then. He's got a 95-mile-an-hour four-seamer. 92 on the two-seamer, nothing else over 86. Here we go with first pitch in this at-bat. Easy take on the four-seamer above the zone. So that's ball 1. Got second-best batting average on the Cardinals in Double-A. And there's a rip into center field. Is that going to get down for a base hit? It sure is. So there's a single here in the top of the first. Got to do a little something. Help out the batting average a little bit here. Bottom half of the inning. One out, runner on second from Robert Perez Jr. He's got a 306 batting average. 0-2 count here. Gonna see if we can get that. Yep, ground ball out at first, but the runner's gonna advance to third. So 2 outs, runner on third. Let's try to hold on to this here. Yes. Top of the fourth, still no score. I got that single in the first inning. There's nobody out, nobody on as I'm stepping into the box here. Still got the same pitcher on the mound for Arkansas. Let's see what we get for the first pitch. Four-seamer on the outside corner. Late swing, fouls it off. That makes it an 0-1 count for those keeping score at home. Next pitch here. Oh, come on. Four-seamer below the zone, and they called that a strike. You got to be kidding me. 0-2 count here. Is that a strike too? No? Oh, a curveball about 3 feet off the plate away. Actually was called a ball. How about that? 1-2 the count here. Let's see what we can do. Ripped a four-seamer down the right field line, but the right fielder gets to it at the warning track to catch it for the first out in the top of the fourth. Top of the fifth. Springfield's now up 2-0. There's nobody on and 2 away as I'm stepping up to the plate. Pitcher on the mound, it's got a 97-mile-an-hour four-seamer, 93 on the two-seamer. Nothing else quicker than 86. So here we go with pitch number 1 in this at-bat. Went fishing for a four-seamer below the knees there. That's another fly ball out to the right fielder. Top of the 7th, we're tied up at 2, and I get the intentional walk with 2 outs and a runner on second. Unreal. I'll take the walk, though. I guess it's a perk. Bottom of the 7th, Springfield has the lead by 1 run, 3-2. There's 1 out, nobody on for Jake Anchia, who's 2 for 2 on the day. Here's a 1-2 pitch to him. Tries to find the hole on the right side, but I got a glove on it, and an easy throw to first for the second out here in the bottom of the 7th. Next batter, Cole Young. He's coming up to the plate. 1-2 the count on him today. He's 1 for 3 so far. We're looking for another easy, routine ground ball out. Slow dribbler up the middle. Had to hurry a little bit to make that play there to end the 7th inning. We hold on to a 1-run lead as it stands. Top of the 9th, though, runner on second and only 1 out. Arkansas has the lead now 4-3. Pitcher on the mound for them has a 95-mile-an-hour four-seamer, 92 on the two-seamer. Slider only hits 86. Swing and a miss. The four-seamer off the plate away, but, lately pitches right there have been called strikes, so I kind of have to swing at those. 0-1 pitch on the way from him again here. That's well off the plate inside for ball 1. Trying to make these pitchers work a little bit harder here. I don't like giving them the easy outs. Another easy take, two-seamer up and away. It is now a 2-1 count here in the top of the 9th. Oh, four-seamer right down Broadway. Late swing, though. Makes it a 2-2 count after fouling that one into the stands down the right field line. Let's see what we get here with the even count. Oh, slider low and away. Dribbler out to third. He throws across the diamond to get me by a mile. And that's the second out in the top of the 9th. Yep, we lose that one. Final score 4-3. We have another game to go here. Like I said, I wasn't sure how many games were going to be in this series. Apparently, it's going to be another 6-gamer because this is, game number 5, I think, now? If I can do the math. Regular viewers would know I'm not good with numbers when it comes to playing baseball, apparently. Top of the first, though, 2 outs and nobody on as I'm going up against a guy with a 95-mile-an-hour four-seamer and a 92-mile-an-hour two-seamer. Nothing else all that fast. Here's the first pitch from him. Change up below the knees. Fouling that one off down the third baseline. All right, so that's an 0-1 count. We're going to see what we get for pitch number 2. Ripped it past the third baseman there. That's heading towards the corner in left field. I'm going to hold up at first just for grins and giggles. A base hit is better than getting out number 3. So, yep. We'll take a 1-for-1 day so far as we're coming back up to the plate here. Top of the 3rd, score 2-1, Springfield on top. Runners on first and second and nobody out. as I'm striding up to the batter's box. Oh, I wanted to swing at that slider below the knees, but the game check swung me. Doesn't matter. It's strike number 1. So here we go. And another four-seamer right above the knees. Flied out to the right fielder, but that does advance the runner to third. So there we go. Runners on the corners with one away in the top of the third now. 4-1 the score in the top of the fifth as I'm coming up to the batter's box again. There's 2 outs and nobody on. And we get another dynamic challenge with the bases empty. Let's try to only swing at pitches inside the zone. I really need to do this better anyway. Still got the starter on the mound for Arkansas, so here we go. Pitch number 1. Four-seamer right in the top of the zone. Gave that a good right out into left center field. That's going to one-hop the wall. Call that one an automatic double as it goes over on the bounce. 5-1 the score here in the bottom of the 6th. Nobody out, nobody on for Drew Ellis, who's coming up to the plate for Arkansas. He's 0 for 2 on the day. He's got a 1-2 count in this at-bat. Routine ground ball up the middle here. I'm going to be able to get a glove on that. Relay to first, and there is out number 1 in the bottom of the 6th. A little bit later here, we got Jack Larson at the plate, who's 0 for 2 on the day. 1 out, nobody on. 2-2 pitch, also sent out my way. Another routine ground ball out. That's out number 2. Still going at it. Logan Warmoth coming up to the plate for Arkansas. Still the bottom of the 6th. 2-2 count for him. We're going to make it a 1-2-3 inning here with ground balls all the way to second base, right? You betcha. There it is. Ground ball out. And that ends the 6th inning. Top of the 7th, I'm back up to the plate. Nobody out, nobody on. I'm 2 for 3 on the day. Having not too bad of a day at the plate. I like this a little bit. First pitch. Right back up the middle. Watch your ankles there, pitcher. A.J. Puckett had to do a little dance to keep from getting hit in the feet. And there's another single. Call it a 3 for 4 line score now. Bottom half of the inning, Springfield still leading 5-1. There's 2 outs and nobody on for Cole Young, who's hit 2 doubles today, as he's 2 for 3 so far. 0-1 pitch to him on the way. Tries to find the hole on the right side, but I'm going to get a glove on that and throw him out at first to end the 7th inning. Top of the 9th now, striding up to the plate for the 5th time today. There is a runner on first, nobody out. Pitcher on the mound's got a 94-mile-an-hour four-seamer, 91 on the two-seamer. Slider hits 87. Here we go. Gives me that slider on the inside third of the plate. I send it out to deep center field, but the center fielder gets a glove on it to prevent any kind of base hits. So that's the first out in the top of the 9th. Let's see if we hold on. We do. That is the end of that game. We're heading on to yet another ball game here. See if we can string a couple of wins in a row here. It'd be nice. It would be nice. Alrighty. Top of the first, 2 out, nobody on as I'm stepping up to the plate. Stephen Kolek on the mound. Seen a little bit of action against him so far here in Double-A. 96-mile-an-hour four-seamer, 93-mile-an-hour two-seamer. Cutter hits 92 as well. And a changeup at 85. Here's pitch number 1 from him. A little bit below the knees there. Finally, we got a decent umpire that can call a ball when it's outside of the zone. 1-0 pitch on the way. And that's another one outside the zone with the four-seamer this time away. And it's 2-0 in a hurry. Come on, big fella. Give me something off-speed in the zone. Not it. That's a cutter below the knees, and it's a 3-0 count in a hurry. Not even really threatening the zone here outside of that first pitch at bat. Four-seamer that time was in the zone. It got a little bit of wood on it, but not much, as that flies out to the right fielder there to end the top of the first. Top of the 4th, still no score, 2 outs, nobody on again. I have to wonder, has this pitcher got himself a perfect game going here? Because sure looks like it. First pitch from him this time around. Two-seamer on the inside third, sent it out to center field, but the center fielder makes the play. I think he's got himself a perfect game going. 1 out and 2 on as I'm stepping up to the plate in the top of the 6th. Score is 1-0, Springfield on top. Still got starter on the mound, though. And I find a hole on the right side for a base hit. Is that going to score? The runner from second. He's making a run for it. He does. It is now 2-0 here in the top of the sixth with only one away. 5-1 the score in the top of the seventh as I'm coming up to the plate for the fourth time in this game. 2 outs and runners on the corners. We're going to try to drive in a run. Who knew? All right, here we go. Pitcher on the mound is new to the game. He's got a 97-mile-an-hour four-seamer, 93 on the two-seamer, nothing else over 85. And the four-seamer, I pop up to the second baseman. And that ends the top of the seventh. It's a stretch here, kids. Don't forget to get your Cracker Jack. That's the bottom half of the inning. There's runners on the corners again, and only one away for Josh Morgan, who's 0 for 2 today. 5-1 is the score with Springfield on top. 1-1 pitch on the way to Morgan there. He's going to pop it up. Oh, come on. That was a little weird. Well, we got the out, so I guess that's a perk, right? Bottom of the ninth. Still a 5-1 ball game. Jack Larson at the plate for Arkansas is 2 for 3 today. 0-2 count in this at-bat. There's 1 out, nobody on. He grounds one up the middle. A little bit of heat on that one, but not too bad. Can we get him at first? No, he beats it out. So there's an infield single for him. We do take the win, though. Final score 5-2. That is the end of the series. Also going to be the end of the episode. If you're still here hanging out with me, thank you so much for that. Really appreciate you being here. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, do all the fun social media things. And we will see you in the next one.